Good morning, everyone, from beautiful Wickiup, Arizona. Today, it's going to be another short video, even though I'm going to try to pad it out a little bit more than the really short video that I posted earlier. So today, we're going to be talking about the cats of Ulthar and Celephaïs. Both short stories, again, from H.P. Lovecraft. The only reason why I'm doing so much Lovecraft right now is because that's the book that I'm reading through, the complete works. And once I get towards the end of that, I'm probably going to expand into some other stories, or hell, maybe I'll even just start doing some different stuff now too, to kind of change it up a little bit. So, having said that, Cats of Ulthar, short story by H.P. Lovecraft. And, again, as always, spoiler alerts ahead. So, in this city called Ulthar, there is a law where it is illegal for anyone to kill a cat. Now, the story about that, and that's, or at least why it's illegal, is what the short story is about. So years and years before that, there lived in the city an old man and old woman in kind of a creepier kind of cottage, just out doing their own thing. And these two people absolutely hated cats. They were not cat people. They would trap and kill any cat that got too close to their home. Excuse me. Sorry, my throat's a little bit... Anyways. No, it's not coronavirus. Alright. Anyways. These two people, they just, for whatever reason, hated cats. And so the people in the town just kind of went with it, and they would try to make sure that their cats would not get loose and get caught, and if their cat ended up disappearing, they'd be like, well, that sucks, at least it wasn't one of our kids. So a little bit later in the story, there is a traveling group of merchants from another area, and they're kind of like gypsies, or at least how they're described is a little bit like gypsies with their wagons and stuff like that. So anyways, there's this one boy who is with this group of merchants, and he has this cute little adorable black kitten, and the boy is an orphan, and that black cat, that little kitten, is the only thing that he has left of his family, really. Anyways, the kitten goes missing. And the boy is really sad, really distraught and everything. And eventually, some of the townspeople tell him, like, hey, he might have been killed by these old people, because they do that. Well, the boy ends up praying to one of his gods, and the sky gets dark and cloudy, and the clouds start taking on very strange shapes. Well, that night, I believe it's that night, the entire caravan, merchant caravan, leaves. And at that same night, everyone's cat in the entire city, town, whatever it is, goes missing. And I mean all of them. And they're missing for like a couple of days. And people are thinking and saying how, oh, well, it was these merchants. They took all of our cats. Well, a different young boy said that he saw all of the cats surrounding the old people's home who hated cats and killed them, and that these cats were walking around the home in a ring, 2 by 2. Well, eventually, one day, the cats, every last cat that was missing just reappears, and they're all fat and happy. They don't eat any of their normal food or any milk or anything like that because they're full. Well, about a week goes by, and finally the mayor is like, well, maybe I should go and keep an eye on, go and check out, see what's going on with these old folks. Well, him, the town blacksmith, and one other guy come with him as witnesses. And they go to the home, and they're knocking on the door and whatnot, and nobody's answering, so they break their way in, and inside are 2 cleanly picked skeletons. That's right, the cats ate the people because in order to get revenge for that black kitten that they killed that belonged to that young boy. So yeah, pretty dark little twist right there at the end. But again, I enjoyed it. I thought that it was very well written, and that, the thing about Lovecraft is that he puts hints of what is going to happen towards the end of the story, and I'm getting better at picking out what's going to happen. But still, I enjoy his writing style, and like I said, I think that he's a very, very good author. So, now on to the second story, Celephaïs. Now this one's a little bit of a sad tale, because it's about a man living in London who, in his dreams, he goes to this dream land called Celephaïs, and it's just like a paradise, and everybody there loves him, and everybody there knows him, and he's just having the most wonderful time there. But every time that he wakes up, he's dragged back to his horrible reality. Well, he starts to get addicted to drugs in order to sleep so that he can dream about Celephaïs. Eventually, he squanders all of his money, becomes destitute, becomes homeless, all because of him chasing this literal dream. Well, one day, after he's destitute, he's walking through the streets of London. I believe it's London, but anyway, some part of England, of the UK, and as he's walking, he comes upon a bunch of knights, which is very odd because this takes place in the 1800s when there were no knights. But anyways, these knights, and there's tons and tons of them, looks like a small army, they all tell him, hey, we're here to bring you to Celephaïs, because Celephaïs exists, it's real, but it only exists because you created it in your dreams. So we want you to come back and rule Celephaïs with us. And so the man goes with them, and he ends up walking towards a cliff and is carried up and away, supposedly. And he ends up ruling in Celephaïs for the end of time. Well, a few months after that, all the way in Massachusetts in North America, the man's body washes up onto shore in Massachusetts. So yeah, the man walked off of a cliff to his death. Pretty sad. Pretty dark stuff. But anyways, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be recording a few more videos today, and I am planning on branching into some other stories and talking about maybe some different movies and TV shows for you guys, so I can kind of diversify this a little bit. Anyways, thanks, and I hope you all have a great day.